Morning guys, let me just quickly bring the car to safety before we get buried again, and then I'll give you guys an update. Hey, shovel. Let's get the shovel. Good morning guys, this is Sunday morning. It's about 9 a.m. and it started dumping down. I just saved my car, hopefully, by driving it down to the parking lot of this Gemeindezentrum, which is like the community hall here in the village, Weisbriach in Carinthia. And the reason I did this is because it just started, let me just lock my car before I forget, because it just started to dump down again. I just expected a lot of snow today. And the house that I'm housed in currently is at the edge of the village, all the way up on the hill. Long driveway after a steep hill up, and the chance of being buried, literally, and not being able to get out with the car is realistic. A couple of days ago there was relatively mild temperatures, so around 0, and then it was slushy and fresh snow and slush. And even with brand new winter tires, my car simply did not manage to get up the hill. I stalled about 30 meters from the driveway, had to back my way down the hill in reverse, and then try again later, a couple of hours later when it was freezing. So the chance of a car getting buried here and not making it to work are real. I was promised that somebody would deliver like one of these snow digging machines. Obviously the machine didn't make it, it didn't happen, so I'm not gonna just be passive and watch my car be buried by snow today, so I just preempted it by rolling it down the hill. And then this street here is like the main street in the village, which should be cleared by snowplows. Snowplows, what's that? Snowplows, for sure. So hopefully when I do need to dig myself out, I only need to dig myself out of the community parking lot onto the road, and then I can make it to work at 7 a.m. Okay, I've been here for about a week now, so a little update for you guys who must be wondering, like how's it going with Dieter? How's his stupid decision working out for him? Well, you know, it's a bit of an adventure. It's always an adventure. I decided to move countries in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a lockdown, and it's been sweet and it's been sour. First of all, the family I'm gonna work for have been nothing but absolutely fantastic. They've put me up in a really, really nice apartment in their beautiful home, and they've given me everything I could possibly ever need to be comfortable. So really fantastic, heartfelt welcome. And they've also arranged employment, because that's the next thing. The country is in lockdown. It's a very difficult time, you know, nobody knows, like, is the country going to open up? What is going to happen to tourism? So if you're new to the whole story, I work in tourism, obviously. So as long as the whole country is being locked down, there's no tourism happening, so there's no work. Luckily, these people have arranged a job for me, and this job is actually being a helper in one of the many construction projects that they have going on. They're building lots of new locations. It's all very high pace. The car, yes. I was thinking, what's this idiot doing here? So it's all very high pace, lots of stuff being built, lots of hands needed on site, and that's what I'm doing. Now, if you're expecting me to have the time of my life here in Winter Wonderland, not quite yet. So the reality of a day here basically means that I need to get up around 5:30, 5:45, while it's very dark and cold, and then I just get my stuff, make my way down to the construction site, which is about 20 kilometers from here, and then by the time that daylight breaks, I start work. Now this work is sometimes tough because I'm not a skilled worker. I'm about as handy in building stuff as a drunk guy with no hands and half a brain. That's how technical I am. And I've been employed as a helper, so most of the day I'm being told what to do by a 16-year-old, which is fine. Really nice people. They're all really friendly. But because I'm unskilled, usually the task that I have to do is carrying heavy stuff all the way through building, up and down, moving lifts, that kind of thing. So basically heavy things all day, every day. Now, this is fine. I knew this coming in. I knew this was going to be the temporary solution while we wait for the world to hopefully improve. But usually by the time the workday ends, which is about 4:35-ish, this is when it gets dark again, I am honestly completely wiped out. So just take a kettlebell, 10 to 20 kilogram kettlebell, move it up and down and in front of you and in weird spaces most of the day, and you will know how my body feels. Which is fine, because I could use some exercise after being sedentary for a couple of weeks because of the whole Corona thing. I had Corona. So this is what I've been doing. This is probably what's gonna keep happening for at least one more week. And then at the end of this week, we should come to the weekend of December 12th, which is when the Austrian government promised to lift the lockdown for everybody who's been vaccinated or has been healed. And then tourism should resume as normal. And then I should be employed in the role that I was accepted for, which is some kind of a assistant middle management position in which I could potentially grow in the future for this really nice company. So that's about as far as work is concerned. So pretty short days, pretty dark days, lots of insecurity, lots of doubts, lots of worries, very tired, and this is what it's going to be like for at least one more week. And if the wheel of fortune turns the wrong way, potentially for longer. Let's hope not too much longer. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta work with what you have. So I've managed to move to this magnificent place with lots of potential to do what I love and to be where I love. But these are the darkest times of year in a dark time in history. Well, you know, relatively speaking. I don't have too much to complain about besides some sore muscles. So that's it for the update. I have been taking a couple photos. Feel free to check out the Instagram. Might post them here, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one.